A man walks up to a four-legged robot and kicks it hard. The robot slides on the ice. For a moment, it looks like it's about to fall. But it doesn't fall. Its legs move on their own, find a new footing, and the robot straightens itself back up. Like nothing happened. This video, published in 2008, went around the world in a matter of hours. And for the first time, it showed something that seemed impossible. A machine capable of reacting like a living animal. Welcome to MrAITech. The robot you just saw is called BigDog, and its story is far more absurd than it seems. In this video, I'll tell you how it was built, who created it, and how it actually worked. But most of all, I'll tell you about the flaw that doomed it. A problem so small, so almost stupid, that it took down one of the most advanced projects the US military ever funded. And at the end, I'll show you what rose from its ashes, because that technology never really died. It's working right now, in factories, hospitals, and disaster zones around the world. Let's go back to 1992. In Boston, a small company is founded by an MIT engineer named Mark Rybert. It's called Boston Dynamics. At first, it doesn't build combat robots. It builds 3D simulations for military training. But Rybert has had an obsession for years, building machines that move like living creatures. In 1995, his team starts working on something completely new. The problem they're trying to solve is easy to explain, hard to solve. Soldiers can reach mountains, forests, and war-torn areas. Wheeled vehicles can't. For thousands of years, the only solution had been animals: horses, mules, donkeys. So the idea comes up, why not build a robotic mule? DARPA, the US agency that funds the most advanced experimental technology on the planet, agrees to fund the project. In 2005, after 10 years of quiet development, Boston Dynamics unveils BigDog to the world. BigDog isn't a wheeled robot dressed up as an animal. It's about 1 meter long, 70 centimeters tall, weighs over 100 kilograms, roughly the size of a real mule. But the incredible part isn't the body. It's the brain. An onboard computer processes real-time data from around 50 different sensors. Sensors that measure body tilt, force on each leg, hydraulic pressure, even oil temperature. Every single step is recalculated instantly. If a rock shifts under a leg, the system feels it. If the ground tilts, the system adapts. If a leg slips, the other three compensate within a fraction of a second. And that's exactly what you saw in the intro. That kick in the 2008 video wasn't a random publicity stunt. It was a real test, meant to prove BigDog could absorb a sudden impact and stay on its feet. No robot before it had ever done something like that on camera. And here come the numbers that made BigDog famous across the military world. Because BigDog was not just a robot that could walk. It was designed to become something humanity had relied on for thousands of years. A pack animal. A robotic mule. BigDog could carry up to 154 kilograms of equipment. That meant it could transport heavy supplies, medical equipment, batteries, and gear that soldiers normally had to carry themselves. In difficult environments, every kilogram matters. A vehicle needs roads. A human has limited strength. But an animal can follow almost anywhere. And BigDog was created to do exactly that. The most impressive part was where it could go. BigDog could climb slopes up to around 35 degrees. It could move through snow, mud, ice, and rocky terrain. Places where traditional vehicles would become useless. The reason was simple. Wheels need a path. Legs can create one. By using 4 articulated legs, sensors, and advanced control systems, BigDog could analyze the ground beneath it and adjust every step in real time. If the terrain changed, the robot adapted. If it slipped, it corrected itself. It moved more like an animal than a machine. But the technology inside BigDog was just as impressive. Instead of using a normal battery system, BigDog was powered by a gasoline engine connected to a hydraulic system. That system acted like artificial muscles, controlling the movement of its legs. Every second, sensors collected information about balance, position, and movement. The computer constantly calculated, where should the next step go? How much force is needed? How can the robot stay upright? Thousands of calculations just to walk. And for the first time, it seemed like humans had created something that could replace one of the oldest technologies in history. The horse. For thousands of years, animals carried humans through mountains, battlefields, and unexplored lands. Now, a machine could potentially do the same. The military saw enormous potential. A robot that could follow soldiers, carry their equipment, enter dangerous environments, and go where humans and vehicles struggled. Videos of BigDog walking through snow and climbing difficult terrain quickly spread around the world. To many people, it looked like the future had arrived. A mechanical horse. A robot that didn't just move, but adapted. It seemed like a technology ready to transform the battlefield. But then came the problem. The one issue that could stop this incredible machine. And it wasn't about its ability to walk. It wasn't about its strength. It was something much simpler. Everyone could hear BigDog coming. That gasoline engine, the very thing that gave BigDog all its power, was also the reason BigDog could never actually be used in real combat. It was incredibly loud. Not a light hum. A noise comparable to an industrial lawnmower, constant, impossible to hide. And in a real military mission, silence isn't a minor detail. It's a matter of life and death. A soldier can hide, can move without being noticed. A robot that roars like a two-stroke engine with every step gives itself away, and gives away everyone near it. Tests with BigDog's successor, called LS3, confirmed it beyond doubt. The noise could be heard from more than a kilometer away. In 2015, the U.S. Marine Corps made a decision that would have seemed unthinkable just a few years earlier. They shelved the project. Not because of a power problem. Not because of a balance problem. Not because of an AI problem. Because of the noise. One of the most advanced machines ever built. Defeated by a detail that almost sounds trivial. But here's where it gets really interesting. BigDog never became a military product. And yet, it's probably one of the most influential robots ever built. Because it proved something no one had ever proven before. A robot can walk, fall, and get back up like a real animal. That research gave birth to completely different robots. Cheetah, the four-legged robot that hit 27 kilometers per hour, faster than many real animals. Little Dog, a smaller version used to study balance in labs. And above all, Spot, the electric, silent quadruped robot you can actually see at work today. It inspects power plants, enters unstable buildings after earthquakes, patrols industrial sites where sending a person would be too risky. Everything BigDog couldn't do because of the noise, Spot does. Silently. So here's the real question. Was BigDog really just the beginning? Because when BigDog first appeared in 2005, many people saw it as a strange experiment. A noisy machine with 4 legs. A robot that looked more like a science fiction creature than a useful technology. But what most people didn't realize was that BigDog was proving something much bigger. For thousands of years, humans designed machines to replace our muscles. Cars replaced our legs. Cranes replaced our strength. Aircraft replaced our ability to fly. But legged robots are different. They are designed to move through the same world we live in. A world full of stairs, rocks, forests, mountains, and unpredictable obstacles. And now, artificial intelligence is giving these machines something they never had before. The ability to understand their environment. Modern robots are no longer following only pre-programmed instructions. They can use cameras, sensors, and AI models to analyze what is around them. They can recognize different surfaces. They can understand whether they are walking on concrete, mud, snow, or loose rocks. They can decide where to place each step. And when something goes wrong, they can adapt. A human learns by falling. A child learns by making mistakes. And future robots may learn in a similar way. Every movement, every mistake, every successful step could make them better. But the future of these robots is not only about the military. The same technology could transform many areas of our lives. Imagine a robot exploring a collapsed building after an earthquake. A machine entering places where humans cannot safely go. A robot helping firefighters during dangerous rescue operations. A robotic companion carrying equipment through extreme environments. Or even one day, a robot helping people explore mountains, forests, and places where traditional vehicles cannot reach. Maybe the future won't be a robotic mule following soldiers. Maybe it will be something much bigger. A machine that walks beside humans. Not replacing us, but extending what we are capable of doing. A new kind of partner. One built from metal, sensors, and artificial intelligence. And maybe, one day, when we see something walking on a mountain trail, we won't ask, "Where is the horse?" Because the answer will be, the horse was replaced by something that never gets tired. Something that doesn't need food. Something that doesn't fear the terrain. Something created by humans, but inspired by nature. BigDog was not the future. BigDog was the first step toward it. BigDog started as a military project that ultimately failed. But its real legacy was never about war. It was proving that a machine can learn to move through our imperfect world, full of unpredictable obstacles. And if this story made you curious about where robotics is really headed today, subscribe to MrAITech. Because the next video is about the robot that actually replaced BigDog, the one the military really uses today in the field.